I'm standing up today for the folks who want and demand to be heard. In 2002, I was a young mom, very young, in a very committed relationship with my husband. I was working full-time, going to school full-time to be a nurse, raising two amazingly beautiful daughters in church, by the way. They are some amazing girls, and I'm so very proud of them because they are capable of making their own decisions for themselves. In 2002, we discovered we were pregnant. At the time, there was just so much anxiety and angst of trying to really just juggle all the things that we had going on in our lives that needed our time and attention, and particularly mine as a mom and as a student and as an employee. I remember thinking and talking to my husband about just how stressful life was right then, and not being able to really fully carry the weight of everything happening around us and for us at that time. After much consideration, thought, and of course prayer, we decided as a family unit to make the decision to schedule a D&C, and for most of you who are not in the medical field, that is an abortion. We made that decision with our doctor. It was not an easy decision at all. It was not made lightly or frivolously, and it wasn't birth control because I was on birth control. I knew that in order for my family to prosper and to continue with the opportunities that we had in front of us, this was the best decision for us. Not for all of us, for us. While this pregnancy was ultimately unviable, my doctor and I decided to continue on with the procedure because it was in my best interest to have the procedure. He wanted to make sure that I was safe and that I didn't develop any kind of complications from an unviable pregnancy. In the following years, before my son was born in 2006, I went on to graduate from school and began a new career. I had 2 additional unviable pregnancies, both of which required medical procedures and medical intervention. Both. When I read this language of Senate Bill 20, all I see is the removal of the God-given right for myself and folks like me to make decisions for ourselves. That's all I see. The ability to choose what's best for us has been removed for us. I am someone who has grown up in the church and believes in the power of God. I know that I'll go through trials and tribulations. I know we all will. And I know that ultimately I have been given the freedom of mind to make decisions for myself. If we genuinely believe in the sanctity of life, we need to recognize our medical professionals as the experts that they are. Ultimately, what I needed and what so many other women and folks need in this time are highly trained medical professionals and the freedom to follow their advice. The doctor's office is not, it is absolutely not, because I've worked in the doctor's office, big enough for the entire North Carolina House to fit in it.